Here the camera. Okay.
Na-distract ako sa nails mo. Ang ganda.
So my question is, through the years, the pageant fans have relatively gotten more and more thirsty for international crowns. How will the Miss Philippines organization strategize on getting our second supranational crown and an early first crown for Charlotte?
So the Miss Philippines Culture and Heritage Celebration, as we mentioned before, they really focus on Filipino culture and in all its different aspects. And I think if we can also bring that to the international pageant and make sure that every delegate is also very well versed in the multitude of our Filipino culture, then I'm sure that she'll be able to stand out no matter what pageant she's joining in, because she's not just representing herself then, and not just representing the name of the country, but she's representing that entire spirit of what it means to be Filipino. And I'm sure that that in itself will already make her a front runner, if not the winner.
So for Miss Charm, I mentioned a while ago that the Miss Philippines is very inclined with the Miss Charm International pageant because it's the same like culture and arts. There are a lot of similarities. And the Miss Philippines will be the first to be held before Miss Charm. So I think I can use this as a training ground as well to know more about the Philippines. And there's a lot of local artists. There are colorful crafts of the Philippines that I can use as well because we are so distinct from different cultures and we have a lot to offer. And I can use those as weapons for me to clinch the first Miss Charm International crown.
Alright. Hi, this is Bao from TikTok Philippines. First, I would like to congratulate you guys, and I really cannot wait to see you guys performing on the international stage. So my question for you is, the Miss Philippines is all about promoting culture. In your experience as a Filipino, why is this important?
Yeah, it really is important because joining the Miss Universe Philippines, we are representing a city or province. And it's very important and it's very vital for us to know more about our city. There are a lot of values, the designers and all that we have pulled our everyday looks from our dresses, from our gowns and national costumes as well. So it's very important for us to be more knowledgeable about, for me, Baguio City is so colorful. You know that the arts is really evident in our city. And I also use that as one of my weapons in joining the Miss Universe Philippines, and I think it's a huge part of me getting the Miss Charm crown.
In my case, after reflecting back on my journey, I can honestly say that by getting to know Bohol better, I was able to get to know myself better too. And that's why in all my videos, even in my, I hope I'm allowed to say this, even in my intro video for Miss Supra, Bohol is very intertwined with my personal intro because it's such a big part of who I am. And for every delegate, it's definitely also a very big part of who they are. So for us to be able to get to know our individual cultures from our own provinces or municipalities better, we get to self-discover even more, and that is definitely, as Krishna said, a weapon that we can use when we compete abroad. Because when we know ourselves the best, then we can represent ourselves even better along with the Philippines.
Hi, Krishna and Pauline. Anyone who can answer. Why should aspiring beauty queens join the Miss Philippines pageant?
The Miss Philippines is a celebration of culture and of heritage. It will allow for so many different experiences, even outside of Metro Manila, like what we had in Eastern Visayas, that will enrich the entire journey of becoming or being a beauty queen. You get to learn more about the different ways of living in different parts of the Philippines. You get to try different types of food that you couldn't try before because you've never been there. So it's full of so many experiences. And as long as she has the discipline, I guess, to not eat all the food, then I'm sure she'll be able to have a blast and really enjoy. And I think that's what we all felt, having the opportunity to travel to 3 different locations in the Philippines with our journey. And if the Miss Philippines is already keen on really promoting culture and heritage, baka naman it will be 4 places, who knows? But these are all exciting experiences that all of us can look forward to and all of us can definitely learn from.
Okay, I'm Sherman from TikTok, and my question is, in 3 words, how do you define the Miss Philippines?
Okay, there are 3 F's. You just made it lang. Not the people. I would define it maybe, okay, this is hard. Okay. Quiz ba to? Exam ba to? Parang hindi ka tapos natin yung cash. Maybe I will define it as okay, culture, arts, and Filipina. I mean, because culturally inclined, and there are a lot of people, I think arts is in the DNA ng mga Pilipino, and there are a lot to discover pa. There are a lot to world-class crafts that we can offer, and of course Filipina, because I think the values of a Filipina is something that we can definitely or should share in the whole wide world. So the Miss Philippines, I think, has the capability to show it, and we're very excited for it.
I've had some time to think. Thank you, Krishna. So my 3 words would be holistic, diverse, and groundbreaking. Holistic because it will involve so many different factors to make this experience as meaningful and as impactful as possible, drawing in many different experiences from all over the Philippines. Diverse because so many different Filipinas, even outside of the borders of the Philippines, can now join and bring aspects of their culture, which we kind of all share, into this platform. And groundbreaking because it's going to be the first of its kind. It's something that all of us will be excited to watch, all of us will be excited to be part of, and we can't wait for it to have its first ever edition in the Philippines, and hopefully many more editions after that too, with all